Hello, family. Queen Bee here with Queen's Reality Check. Today, let's talk about betrayal. We each have someone in our lives that we've hurt in one way or another, some more than others. However, when you betray someone, you expect them to instantly forgive you and move on. You're an idiot because your mind can forget, but your heart has a mind all its own, and it heals at a different rate. And just because your mind tells you, move forward, forgive, you know, keep going, your heart is a whole nother thing. But let's take a listen. Tiffany, I caught him cheating and I'm going to kill him. He got to go. He got to go now. I'm not, girl, yes, I caught him. I saw the pictures on his phone. Some trick sent him some naked pictures and he responded. Oh, did he respond? Motherfucker, you don't send me pictures. And Tiffany, I don't know what I'm going to do, girl. I just don't know what to do. See, what Tiffany's hearing is, knew that motherfucker wasn't no good. Tiffany, my heart is broken. I mean, because I love him. I mean, we've been married and Tiffany, I love him, girl. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to need bail money because I just can't look at him right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? He's got to go. So, okay. You're hurt. You're angry. Okay. Who wouldn't be? Betrayal. It's nothing to play about or joke about. However, when you put your business in the street to your so-called friends, and we've discussed the Tiffanys of the world, how can they change your situation? Because see, what happens is when you put your business in the street, it's not good. And usually this is what happened. Oh, yeah, Tiffany. Yeah, we made up. I love him and, he is my significant other, and we have a lot at stake and we have a lot invested in this, and everybody deserves a second chance, and Lord knows I done made mistakes even though we don't admit that, and I just we're just gonna work it out. I know it's gonna take some time for me to get over and be able to trust him again, but that's what we've decided to do. See, this is what Tiffany does. Girl, I gotta check. Girl, get your ass up. Did you know she kept the motherfucker? Me personally, I would have needed bail money. You bitches would have had to come bail me out because I ain't having that shit. Well, what you mean? Just because I don't have a man right now don't mean that if I did have one, I would take that. Girl, he playing her for a fool. This heifer gonna tell me that they working some shit out. Yeah, what they working out is the bitch is just needy and just scared and don't want to be by herself. And of course, she ain't trying to pay all them bills by her goddamn self. That's what she get for moving that goddamn big ass house. I told her not to move in that motherfucker. But people don't listen to me. I'm just Tiffany. How can the Tiffanys of the world help? They can't. So why would you put your business street? Didn't we already have that conversation? You will have true friends. And I mean, the ones on one hand, we discussed that too earlier, right? That will genuinely want to be there for you, will not put your business in the street. But the bottom line is, if you're going to work it out with your significant other, that's between who? You and them. Can't nobody help you but each other. However, the one thing we must look at about betrayal is it's deep. And most times, you don't miss your water till the well runs dry. Because see, we have men and women, yes, I'm talking to you ladies too, that seem to think that they can continue to hurt you, continue in their behavior. Why? Because we let them. If you want respect, if you want to be treated a certain way, then you have to demand it. You have to put action behind your words. Don't you ever do that shit to me again. However, when the next time comes, and the next time, and the next time, and the next time, What are you proving? Nothing. They can do what the hell they want to do is what you're proving. So why even say it if you don't mean it? Making a change is hard on any level. But in a relationship, if you don't demand a certain amount of change, it's never going to happen. Because see, most individuals, they'll go 1 or 2 weeks. Oh, let me listen to this crazy bitch's mouth. And yeah, she's going to scream, cry, jump up and down, threaten to cut me. Probably not cook dinner for a while. Probably won't suck that cock for at least a month. But, I'll listen to that bullshit and then I can do what I want to. I give her like 2 weeks and then she'll be over this shit. Because that's how they feel and that's how they think. Because that's what your behavior dictates, just as theirs. We all have to own the right and wrong in our relationships. We don't. It was his fault. It was her fault. I fell in the pussy because she ain't give me none. Sometimes that's true. However, you can do everything right. Cook clean, be that freak that he needs you to be, not run your mouth 24/7, encourage, and still, they'll cheat. They'll do the wrong thing by you. That's not on you. What is on you is continuing to allow someone to mistreat you. Then that's on you. If you put your foot down and really put your foot down, baby, where you going? Does it really matter? Baby, where's dinner? It's food in the refrigerator. Ain't your mama taught you how to cook? There's a pack of ramen noodles in the cupboard. I got to go. If you change your behavior and show somebody the true queen or king that you are, perhaps they'll get a wake-up call. Or perhaps they'll open the door for some other royalty to visit your kingdom. It has to be your choice of what you want. No one has to just treat you right, just to treat you right. Where the hell did they do that at? And you're crazy as hell if you think that that's the way the world works. It sucks. It is easier to fuck over somebody that cares about you and is doing for you than it is for a stranger. I don't know. I guess because strangers are just that. The ones that we know and love, we know what buttons to push, we know how far to take it, and we know what they're going to put up with. So, if you change the script, perhaps the movie comes out differently. But that's up to you as to try to change it. If you don't change it, who's that on? Not the other person. Because see, that other person who's used to you doing it this way or that, sometimes you have to show them, you have a queen or you have a king. You didn't appreciate them. So what one won't, someone else will. And don't get mad when someone else treats your king or queen the way that they deserve to be treated. The way you didn't treat them. Whose fault is that? But see, we have a tendency to want to point the finger. Oh, well, I went out here and I worked and I did this and, she was supposed to or he was supposed to. Babies, it doesn't work like that. We have to appreciate each other for our strengths and our weaknesses. However, we have to know what we truly have. Darlings, most of y'all don't know what you truly have until somebody else recognizes it. So don't get mad when you didn't put the work in and your king or queen goes somewhere else. You got to work for it every day. It tickles me how women dress up and just do this, that, and the other and show all their skills in the beginning of a relationship. And you men do it too. And then when you get that man or woman, you get comfortable and you don't put on makeup or you don't put on that sexy negligee or you don't take that person out dancing and just to have fun or you don't buy those gifts just because. So when you do buy gifts, yes, she's thinking that, oh, you bought me flowers? I told you about them flowers. But if you're buying flowers ongoing, there's nothing to be suspect of, right? But we, most times, are lazy and don't want to put the work in. Because after we got that person, we feel we don't have to anymore. Wrong. Just as we learn something every day, you should put something into your relationship every day, unless you're not intending on keeping it. Well, gotta go. Bake Rob this secret cake that's going to just drive him nuts. So, I gotta go, family. So, be good to each other. Treat each other well. Be good to each other. After all, we are all that we have. Like, subscribe, or don't. Leave me a comment. Take care, family.